can't jump up on my road. Didn't face you, would've given you the moon.
What's going on, folks? Check that out. Oh my god, that's what my ironing got to do. My god. The nature of the shift patterns. Night shifts, day shifts, early shifts, they're killing. Oh my god, look at the eyes. Look at the state of the eyes. So yes, welcome to Gavin's Good News Vlog, the home of positive, provocative and upbeat news around in the world and on the internet. So thank you very much indeed for being with us. Today's Good News Vlog is about Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick, of course, the man who is fronting Nike's 30th anniversary for Just Do It, you know, the slogan with the swoosh, Just Do It. It's an iconic slogan, been around for many, many years, 30 years of course, it's the anniversary. And Colin Kaepernick is the figurehead essentially. There's others around as well, but Kaepernick's image for the swoosh, Just Do It campaign has caused a monumental stir around the world. Colin Kaepernick is the former NFL quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. He wasn't a starting quarterback, interestingly. Ahead of one of the games a couple of seasons ago now, 2016, he knelt during the national anthem, during the Star Spangled Banner. So the American national anthem, a huge source of pride and patriotism for the population. You know, American football is the country's game. It's like football in the UK. It's not to be messed with. It's got a very conservative and loyal following. Kaepernick took a knee, which means kneeling down when the anthem was being played, and it caused a huge storm because you're supposed to stand and show your respect to the country, and he didn't do that. And loads of other players followed suit, and it became a big movement. And it's over racial inequality and social injustice. So it's understandable that someone of Colin Kaepernick's profile, if you like, and other players in the NFL as well, deciding to take a stand like that, I think is magnanimous, really. You know, it's an amazing thing to do because it will get shown on images all around the world and it spreads virally. And they are standing up for people, for black people, young black men who've lost their lives at the hands of brutality and unfairness and the unjust system which they say is taking place in America right now. So it's completely understandable. But here's where I'm a little bit conflicted with the whole taking the knee thing. You know, you've got to make a stand against racial inequality and social injustice. It's pretty. When they did take the knee, it was in a really, really bad state. It still is in a bad way. You know, relations I think aren't great there. I can't really say because I don't live in America. But if you are watching from America right now, let me know what you think about the whole racial inequality situation and whether it's got any better or if it's worse. We'd love to know. But I think that if Kaepernick was playing to the standard of, say, a Tom Brady or a Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, say, you know, one of the big names that are smashing it in America, or a Dak Prescott, if Kaepernick was in the same sort of like standard level as those guys, playing incredibly well every week, starting quarterback for the 49ers, and then decided to take a knee, I think it would have got, you know, I just think it would have had more of an impact with the league, because at the moment Kaepernick's situation is he hasn't got a club. He's trying to take the NFL to court, saying that the owners have frozen him out over his stand against racial inequality, and you know, you would feel pretty aggrieved, I think, if you were Colin Kaepernick at this moment in time. But the image on the poster, which is so poignant, is that, you know, whatever your beliefs, sacrifices have to be made, or words to that ilk. And it's, you know, it shows that, you know, if you believe passionately enough in something, then you'll do whatever it takes to make that happen. And that can, you know, be applied to so many aspects of life. I just wish that he was playing more often before he took the knee. I think that this campaign obviously has got huge momentum now from Nike and from, you know, cultural commentators all around the world getting behind it, and, you know, it's a brave move by Nike. Their share prices have dropped. It's, you know, lots of fans in the US are burning their Nike apparel, and around the world, of course, as well. Not everyone agrees with it. People are saying it's disrespectful to servicemen and to people in the armed forces who've you know, done their time for the country. So it's caused a humongous storm. I feel like the gesture could have been more powerful if it had been combined with action on the field and also words off it as well. I've not seen that many things written or spoken about. I don't know if that's a conscious thing by him and others who have taken part in the protests, but it would be really good to see a sort of triple-pronged approach, really, to this serious issue. So yeah, that's kind of why I feel like maybe he shouldn't have taken the knee. It's not done him any favours with the club owners, with fans, and with the bodies that run the game. But that's the sacrifice you've got to make, isn't it? That's the gist of the campaign. And Nike have cleverly got in on that and have capitalised on the protest movement, really, which is, you know, out there at the moment in America. And it's almost like I've seen quite a lot of stuff that's comparing Nike to a almost like a counter campaign to the Donald Trump populism presidency. And it kind of makes sense really when you think about it, because they've got liberal values, Nike have. They've always championed you know, black athletes and athletes that are prepared to stand up for their beliefs. It's just, it's really interesting, the counter-cultural argument really that's going around this Kaepernick poster at the moment. And there's so much around it really, which is, you know, also controversial around Nike as well, because Nike, however you want to say it, it's, you know, they've supposedly used sweatshop labour before in their practices. Their clothing and their apparel isn't that expensive to make, yet they sell it for a huge markup. So there's that ethical kind of side of things too. But let me know what you reckon about the whole Colin Kaepernick situation. Do you think it's his own fault that he's out of a club at the moment? Do you think he should have carried on playing and not taken a stand in order to keep himself in the NFL game, or was the sacrifice worth it? Was doing what he did, taking the knee, leading that wave of protests back then, worth it for the conversation that's been had and that's taking place right now too? Love to know your thoughts. Hit us up in the comments below. This has been Gavin's Good News Vlog. My arm is killing. Oh, right, there we go. Holding it up with this Manfrotto tripod thing. But yeah, thanks so much indeed for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you again next time. I'm going to get some shut-eye. I've been up for about 28 hours, no sleep. Take care, have a good day, stay positive, keep happy, and I will see you again next time.